Shortest guy ever to hit 1,000 yards.
Yo.
What are you looking for in a new head coach?
Well, obviously, if I'm here, look forward to just a coach that's going to come in, instill discipline, and everybody has to be held to the same accountability, and ultimately just going to want to win. So,
how special was this season for you personally?
it was great. Obviously, hitting the 1,000-yard mark, I think, like I said before, every receiver wants to hit that mark, and, just goes to show all the work that I put in this offseason.
Wan'Dale, what's your ideal scenario? Would you like to stay here? Have you thought about what else might be a good fit for you?
Depending on who we hire, if they want me back, and, love playing with Jackson, love playing with these guys that are here, and that will probably be here next year. So, I would love to stay, but, business is business the way this league is, so never know exactly what's going to happen.
What's going to matter to you, Wan'Dale? Obviously, there's a lot of factors: quarterback, winning, coach, money. What's going to matter most to you?
I think a little bit of everything. Can't really pinpoint exactly what, but I'll take all those factors into account, and then ultimately, whatever I feel like is best for me is what we'll do.
You couldn't have done any more to ingratiate yourself to this franchise. In that regard, do you feel like your resume is solid?
I do. I feel like the way I was able to be used in the offense this year was how I wanted to be, and some of the times in the previous years wasn't doing exactly what I wanted to do in the offense, and this year just got to do everything that I wanted to do, and I feel like it paid off.
Health-wise, Wan'Dale, how are you feeling with the ribs?
They're feeling all right. I fractured it whenever we played in Vegas in the first half, and really felt it on that way home. And I was like, yeah, this isn't pretty good. So, but we'll be good. Got about a couple weeks just to rest and recover, and it'll be all healed.
Wait, you said it happened in the first half? You had those 9 catches for like 90-something yards?
Yeah. So it happened. Yeah, it happened in the first half, and came back next day, got the X-rays and MRIs, and showed a little fracture in there. And so, but part of the game.
How much would you like to be part of that young core that helps bring this team forward offensively?
I would love it. New York's, it's no place like New York, and especially whenever you're winning, and everything falls right in the line. So, like I said, I love these guys, love the guys that they just drafted, Dart, Scat, love Malik. So, definitely would like to be a part of that group.
What, Wan'Dale, when you said you fractured in the first half, were you in the 990s at that point?
I believe so. I was just trying to finish the game, and
But you weren't at 1,000 yet.
oh yeah, no, I wasn't at 1,000 yet, but went in, just threw on a padded shirt, and just was like, we'll thug it out. Adrenaline's in, so wasn't feeling it too much. I knew something was going on there, and once everything wore off, I knew it was a little bit worse than I expected. So.
No doubt you'll be healed up for.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'll be all good by the time February hits. I should be good. So, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, we didn't get the results that we wanted. We'd like to be playing in the postseason this year, and got some more wins, but unfortunately, it didn't go that way.
What do you think needs to happen in order to turn things around quickly?
I think just like every offseason, you need to make player acquisitions, hire the right people, to get this team going in the right direction, and ultimately, we got to practice and play better.
What was it like to play for Mike Kafka?
It was good. I like Caf. I've liked Caf this whole time he's here. I think he did a good job, as good as he could in the situation, picking up our team at the point we were at. But, I think he did a solid job these last couple of weeks.
As a veteran, what are the qualities you'd like to see in a head coaching hire?
Somebody, that's Tom Coughlin-esque, I feel like, he brought a lot of things to his organization. I think it's no mistake why he won when he was here, was his personality and the way he went about his business. And I think it takes a certain type of person to be a head coach in New York. It's a tough job, obviously comes with a lot of scrutiny, but, I think you need to have a certain disposition to get the job done effectively. And, I feel like he probably embodies a lot of the qualities that, we require now.
Do you think this franchise is at a point where it's got an opportunity next year to turn things around quickly?
Yeah, for sure. Because, I think we have a ton of talent in the room. We have the team to win. It's just a matter of getting the details hammered down and closing out these games.
Darius, you just went through free agency last year. Wan'Dale, Jermaine,
Nacho, Cordell are all going through as starters on this team. What would your advice be for them? I guess especially Wan'Dale, because you know that market.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he just went for 1,000 yards. He showed himself a lot this year, which was, mostly with the absence of Malik and some of the other guys that got hurt. He had a chance to step up, and I think he showed that. And I think the money will probably show itself in the open market. I imagine, he'll get paid a good amount of money, and he's well deserved.
How did you see Jackson develop as a quarterback throughout the year?
Yeah, I think he got better as the games went on. I think, period, he did a great job protecting the football. Very few turnovers, especially for a rookie quarterback. I feel like you kind of booked 10 turnovers at least, when you have a rookie quarterback back there. But, he did a great job protecting the ball. And then, as he went on, he got a little better protecting himself as it went on. But, he operated the offense well, and I think he grew a lot over this year.
You and Dexter have been here longer than anyone else, so you've seen these breakup days, and they haven't been happy days. How frustrating is that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. I've been here 7 years, and it's about to be going into my 8th year. I'll have 4 head coaches, so literally half my career. There's been a new voice, but that's kind of the nature of the beast, and we'll do our best to embrace the next guy in here and I'll try to prevent, in my time here, him getting replaced wherever he might be.
Are you planning a wedding right now?
Yeah, that'll be my next focus. I haven't, probably asked my fiance. I haven't been as much help with the season going on, but hopefully I'll try to pull my share in that regard.